You can just hit the button. Yeah, there you go.
There we go.
Dean Parks. Good morning, Tony, Joe, and Bart from where?
Toledo, Ohio.
Toledo, Ohio.
The Midwest of the United States. Welcome, Toledo. Hey, Dean.
How's everybody doing today? Welcome to the Happy Oyster Show. I am your host, Bart Burke, and Skipper T is in the house.
Here. Hey, everybody. Good morning. Happy Saturday.
Happy Saturday to you as well. How are we looking over here, T? Everything's all right there?
Oh,
looking like
beautiful.
$1 million. We got
Fantastic.
852 people watching.
Alan C's in the house.
622. Oh, look at our analytics are just going
Good
through
morning,
the roof.
Alan. Welcome. Good to have you here with us, baby.
Thanks, Alan, for tuning in. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. I have so much fun each and every week sharing our new journey together onto success in the oyster world. I'm having so much fun doing it. Tony Joe is along for the ride.
That's fun. So much fun.
She's learning a lot. We've been put into a lot of different situations because of all kinds of different things. And, you know, we all have one thing that's a constant, and that's going to be change. And we all must be able to adapt to change. I've been saying this for a lot of years, and now is the time that we've got to adapt to change. We have to make change happen. We have to make it better all the way around. I'm not going to get into anything else other on that avenue. It's been going on way too long, and it's about to stop. And hallelujah is what I got to say to that.
I have one thing to pipe in, and then I'll be done with it for this. But change is a constant thing. We know that, and sometimes it's hard for most people to make a change. But you know what, guys? We are more alike than we are different. And if the opportunity arises where you can make a difference, I believe we can all make a difference. Open your mouth, make a point, help a neighbor, stand up for what's right. We all know what's right. And you know what? 2020 is going to be a year that's going down the books for so much in history.
Woo!
Globally. Let's get it together where, you know, one world, one love. Bob Marley, let's love one another and do what we got to. Let's stop the nonsense. And you know what?
Let's make the second half of the year even incredible.
Let's do it.
Because the first half of the year certainly sucked.
And what we can control, let's do it. What we can't, we got to let it go. And the main thing is, you know, our health is what's important. But
and look into the future.
But look to the future, and you know, we can do it. We all can do it. And anyway, thank you.
Amen to that.
Amen. Amen.
Mwah. All right. In the efforts, I got red lipstick on me now. Yeehaw.
That was so cute. Well, you normally have it. I mean, go ahead. They don't see you off camera.
Only at nighttime.
With your wig.
The next item on my agenda today is, in the efforts of full disclosure, I have taken a part-time position at Cornell Cooperative Extension, raising oysters. I now work for the man, and I got no problems with that. It's been a long, long time since I have had to work for somebody else. Not have to, but just working for somebody else. And I want to, so consequently, it's not that I have, it's just I am having a blast. We took 6 million larvae a while ago, and I managed, well, I shouldn't say, well, all right, I'll take the blame, I don't give a crap. It was definitely a mistake of mine. Managed to kill probably 4 million plus and ended up with a little over 1 million. Cool, good for the program. Satisfying needs, everything's good. I'm like, but I didn't like the percentages, and I'm like, oh, can we do it again? And let's try this over again. And oh, sure, And this is the beauty that I have learned, and I have been refining my hatchery skills during this whole COVID thing. And they have offered a part-time position for me, and I have taken it. And I am having a blast, and I thank you again, Cornell, so much for the opportunity to help the whole program. So that's where I'm at with that. Gary's in the house. Gary, thank you for doing everything that you do. He is a trucker doing his thing.
Yeah, thanks, Gary. Keeping everything going.
Eric
Dahlquist in the house.
We knew. Eric's in the house. What's happening, Eric?
Yeah.
Eric is from Jersey. What's going on over there in Jersey? Jersey has a pretty good oyster collective, the Barnegat Oyster Collective, I'll have you know. And they're making it happen over there, and they're producing some mighty fine oysters over in New Jersey. So, Eric, if you ever get a chance, I want a full report of what's going on with the Jersey oyster scene.
We have Eric Dahlquist on the scene at Barnegat Oysters in New Jersey. On location, Eric, tell us. Bring it back to the mothership. Tell them Happy Oyster Company. What's going on in Jersey? JK.
That's all right. So anyway, back to our program. So we decided that we were going to take on, we did not spawn again. We received some more eyed larvae from another hatchery. And this time we got 12 million. And at least that's, again, the counting and the this and the that, there's a lot of room for...
Plus or minus 10,000.
Woo! Oh, 10,000. Sometimes, you know, a lot of different things going on in that avenue. And I'm learning and learning and learning. I've been working for them volunteering over there for 3 years. I can't say I volunteer there anymore. At least not right now. It might go back to it. And whatever it is, I just love them so much. So my lesson was learned. I used a little too much culch, and they smothered themselves out when we set them down. Well, we just recently set again, but this time with much less culch. Again, the master came in. He said, bup, bup, bup. The master came in and told me what's going on. And he recommended some things, and I said, yeah, that's a good idea. You know, one way you learn is by making mistakes. I have been a firm believer in that. If you're allowed to make mistakes a little bit,
open to learn from it,
then it's going to really drive things home to make it fixed. And you have to have an open mind, and you have to listen. Listening is very important. And there's a lot of different variables. You're dealing with temperature. You're dealing with the amount of culture. You're dealing with how big they are and what they're retaining. It goes on and on and on, and I just love the detail. I am a stickler for details and systems, and it's right up my alley. It's like, holy shit, this is like my calling. I finally found it at 54 years old, but that's okay. So I'm gonna go into a whole bunch of different things. Where were we? What was on our list? We have gear check, right? Is that one of the things we had?
Yeah.
All right, so let's get down.
And specifically, footwear.
Footwear has always been a big thing for me. What?
Turn this around.
Turn that around. You go here.
There we go.
Yeah. Good, right? If it looks like I got a box on my gut, it is because it's the mic. Let me get my coffee. So, back over to here. I guess we'll go to here. Every day I get up in the morning and I got my slippers on and I make a choice between my land wear or my sea wear. And now it's the time of the year where that is way too hot. This is okay on land, but on the sea, I've been going to these guys. I don't know if I like them or not. Do they offer the protection, the support, the non-slip, blah, 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 blah. What? Jury's still out on these. This is going on my second year with these. They definitely are cooler, but there's shit gets stuck in here, and then you got to kind of swish it around if you're in the water to get it out. So, and again, I'm always in sand and muck and gook and crap. With this, I can step up into here. But now, the water's getting warmer. I don't care if I get wet. All right. The pros in the hatchery go to a boot like this. These are my sons. He's a dock builder. And he's running these little shorties. They're nice. I think I'm going to have to make the investment into these. I'd like the support action, the muck roots, the little ones. I think I'm going here. Or something like that. A small, low-cut boot. And then if it does go bad, or I go over the edge with it, which you know I will, I'll just put it on the boot warmer. If you do not have a boot warmer, you should have it. We have a 2-station boot warmer here. You gotta have one of these in terms of footwear and gear. Winter, summer, spring, and fall, you gotta dry your shit out because otherwise you're gonna get infected and crap and gook and the fungus among us and all of that kind of stuff. You know about the fungus among us. Some people's fungus is worse than other people's fungus, but I'll tell you what, any fungus is a bad fungus. You know what I'm saying? When it's on your feet? Dry feet, happy feet. All right, what was the next subject?
You have your notepad, don't you?
No, I left it over there. Oh, I know what it is. Victory Garden. All right, so Victory Garden, we're going to go around the corner. Where cages are going down, as you can see, we've been building cages, and we're going to go over a real quickie on what's going on with that. What's up?
I'm following you.
What are you doing?
We have Bill from Marshfield in the house.
Bill from Marshfield. Welcome, Bill from Marshfield. Thanks for tuning in. How's things out there in sunny Marshfield? Getting ready for the 4th of July. Did you guys know that the 4th of July lands on a Saturday this year?
Every day's a Saturday these days.
Yeah, but it really lands on a Saturday this year.
What does that mean?
Happy Oyster goes live every single Saturday. I knew the 4th of July landed on a Saturday a long time ago. So, I don't know. Maybe we should have a special broadcast. Come on with me. Let's go see the Victory Garden. I'm going to let you into a special area. All right. So, you remember this thing? This thing got hit with frost and whatnot. It's a self-draining, self-feeding, self-watering system. You put the water down the chute. It goes down into here. You can see where the water line is right now. You got that, T?
Yeah, I'm kind of blocking the sun, yeah.
Okay. So what happens is that you just fill this into here, and I know that it's in between the top, right here. Where it is right now is perfect. So you fill it until it's to there if it goes low. And what happens is the water, here we go now. There's all the roots. They're starting to come out. Showed my buddy Guy. What? You see it?
Yeah.
I showed my buddy Guy this. I can't hold it anymore. I gotta put it down. I was trying to show my buddy Guy. I hope he's tuned in and checking it out. So that's the self-feeding, self-watering. Moving on, cantaloupe, doing really well. I like indigenous plants too. So if I see a small seedling, I'm gonna go with. I saw a couple of small seedlings that I rescued out of the hedgerow, and I'm trying to propagate them to put around the property. I like natural vegetation. That way, maybe it's a little less deer resistant and whatever. It's just easier. This is a spinach experiment that went wrong. It bolted. I'm just letting it go. Got some more tomatoes here. Moving on. Lavender, doing really nice. Let's switch positions. You might want to have to stay in that position. I don't know where you're going to go with internet. Yeah, so you might even want to scoot yourself up on back in there. There you go. Next in is the DEC freebie small little baby trees, little white pines. We got a bunch of them. I planted them all over the property. I'm trying to get, this is it. This is how big they came. They're just, so if you get a 50% success rate, that's great. As you can see, this is really coming along nicely. These are my premiums. I got some other nice ones in the circle out front too. We're trying to, again, I like the natural stuff. Moving on, watermelon. Watermelon's about ready to escape from the bucket. We're going to train that over to the edge, and then we're going to have watermelons. And then you can, well, no, I guess you still got, if you can keep on.
Watermelon's our favorite too in the family.
Tomato, different varieties of tomato, big boy, better boys, sweeties we got. Basil's really doing really well. I've been harvesting this up pretty regularly. Another premium tomato, and then we got peppers and mint, and we got a little lettuce. Run down quick, take a quick picture of the lettuce. This is my buddy Guy. He gave me this, and we separated it out. It's coming along really nice. Mint, hot peppers, jalapeno, ghost pepper, all of those kinds of things. Bing, bing, bing. Up on top, we got more premium. This is my premium tomato plant. The biscuit. Biscuit's doing her thing. Premium tomato plant. This guy's really looking, I mean, just nice and healthy and beautiful and green. We got some nice blossoms happening. Here you go here. I pinch the first couple of blossoms off in the beginning so that way it gives it the good vibrance, the good strength. They're not, the energy of the plant isn't going into the blossom at first, it's going into the plant itself. So I always snip your first couple of blossoms off. Seems to work. I'm not sure if it's this one's Better Boy or this one's Big Boy, but it's one or the other. And then here's a little cedar plant I rescued. And look at how nice that's coming along on the end as growth on there. It got at least a ½ inch worth of growth. Little baby cedar tree. I love those. All right. So there you have it. Victory Garden update. You got it. Any questions?
Eric
Comments?
asked about your hand.
Eric Delfoot, I put my hand in the wrong place at the wrong time. And it's going to be all better. It's just a couple of weeks I got to deal with this little thing on my arm. It's all good. I did it, yeah, just stupid. It was stupid. That's the bottom line. I'm not going to get into any details. I'm kind of embarrassed. So, hey, we all screw it up once in a while. In the big scheme of things, nothing. Oh, while we're on health thing, this, the ear and the thing, cancer thing, precancerous. I'm going to get this part taken out by my normal head and neck surgeon guy. Nothing to be aware. No cancer, 0. It is the stages of early. Might as well get rid of it now. This over here on the tip of the ear, this is what I was really worried about. So not precancerous, not this, not that. They got some technical terms for this crap. All I wanted to hear is yes or no. That's all I want.
Here for me is sunscreen and put a hat on.
You're right, TJP. You're right, TJP. Don't be a jackass. Wear your hat, wear your sunscreen. All right. What was next?
You have a paper in front of you.
Oh, yeah, but I don't. A gear check, Victory Garden, and now we're going into the new project. How much time have we been on?
17.
17. Perfect. I didn't know where we were going this morning, but now I do. I have seen the light. All right. I got to just regroup for a half a second. Where are we going? With everything that I have learned in the past, my whole game when I started this oyster thing was to put Long Island on the map. That is it. It's not.
What prompted you to want to do that? What was the background on that?
What do you mean by that?
Well, I think a lot of it was as you were volunteering, going to meetings and talking around and
people
in other areas of the country in the Northeast that.
And just getting involved in the oyster thing, it was such a community and it was such a family, and it wasn't necessarily here on Long Island, but it was New Jersey and in Maryland and in Virginia and in Massachusetts and all Maine and by all. And I thought Long Island was kind of lacking, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to make it a mission to put Long Island on the map. So here we go. So we went to Cornell, we started to learn, we have our own nice oyster farm running along very, very nicely. Things are going along great. Next week, I think we'll probably have the boat update. People have been asking about my boat and my machine, and how that mechanism is working, and it's really nice. And again, as we've evolved with my career change and what we're doing, and I wanted to share it with you, and it's not about money. It's about having fun, guys. And if you're having fun and just things come along, and it just happens, and you just got to get up and do it. And I'm having a blast. And again, I'm thankful that my past life has allowed me to be able to pursue some avenues of fun, enjoyment, and helping people, and helping the environment. All right, enough of that BS. We're going to I took 2 bags. I had 2 in the creek from 2 hatcheries. We're going to leave the hatcheries out where they are or who they are or what they are. They are not Cornell. They were purchased by either in-state or north to be legal. And I have done that. These 2 hatcheries were last year. It's overwintered seed stock. Premium grade seed stock that you would, that the hatchery or a nursery or whatever would sell to a farmer. I took 2 bags. I had them from 2 separate places, and I processed both bags, meaning sorted them, tumbled them, and did what I was supposed to do, and then put them back in their 2 respective bags. When I was processing these things, there's one end that comes out the money hole, and that I co-mingled the 2 hatcheries together. Is this a no-no? Yep. Am I an outside of the box, or am I looking? Yep. I was really never in the box. So this is something that I wanted to see what was going to happen. I have taken 3 liters of mixed 4th hole size seed, and we're going to put them together in a number 3 bag, because 1 and 1 equals 3. 3, everything happens in 3s. That, here it is. Remember this number, okay, guys? Number 3. And we're going to put it in there. Would you like to see what the overwintered seed looks like from 2 different hatcheries? They're all mixed together. Let me get it for you. Dun, dun, dun. Always keep your seed refrigerated cold. This came out of the drink yesterday afternoon. Kept it in the refrigerator. Haven't really looked at it too much. Got some hieroglyphics here. This is going to go for a new project. This is a brand new project that's going to be testing some waters. And 3 liters, 4th hole. There it is. Okay. That's going to go on the bag. Where'd the bag go? We'll put that over there. And here's what the seed looks like. Just to be on the safe side, let's just do a little quickie volume check. Overwintered seed. The premium stuff, the good stuff. Yes, no, maybe.
No.
Back up over there.
I can see it, but it's not clear.
Oh, all right. Well, then it's coming in then. Let's see what you got. Turn that around. Back up again. Back up, back up, back up. How long has it been like that? We don't know?
15 seconds.
Oh, all right. That's cool. Oh, you're all right. You're here. You're good. Okay. All right. Sorry for the delay. Hey, we're live, boys and girls. Now you can creep up into here. And, you know,
you do have mentioned about NETMINDER. We have it, a link if they need it. Take a look at the link and.
Oh, NETMINDER. Yeah. NETMINDER. Loving it. All right. I just found a shell out of there. And there's a little baby hole in there. I don't know if you can see that. You see that little baby hole? Yes, T? No, T.
It's hard to see.
Hang on. I'm sure I got another one. Let's take a look at what this looks like. I'll bring it to you. Let me dump it out. First off, let's see what we got. Yeah, she's a little less than 3 liters. But for intents purposes, 3 liters. Let's dump them onto here and see what we got. Again, 2 different... What's that? Get them out of the sun, too. 2 different hatcheries. 2 different... Now, what do I mean by that with 2 different hatcheries? Let's see what we got. Let's just take 10, see where it's happening. These are all same size. I'm looking for something that's dead. Yeah, there's one that's dead. See that little hole right there on this edge, right above my thumb? Try to get in there tight if you can, T. It's a seed oyster drill. Snails.
Yeah.
Snail did that. A snail made that perfect hole, almost like to put monofilament, so you put that thing around your neck and string it together like Christmas ornaments. Perfect. The hole is perfect Okay, that's no good. Here's what the eggs look like. Every once in a while you get some of that. There's an oyster drill egg. They look like little lanterns. This is all the stuff I've learned over the past 3 years. I'm sharing it with you guys. You get it good, T?
Yep.
Notice this seed here, how crinkly and beat up and kind of, it's nice from here to here. Then it got kind of crappy. Then it's starting to grow again here a little bit, as you can see. Analyzing that seed, okay? Let me put that guy up there for a second. Let's pick up this one here, roughly about the same size. A little different. A little different look. Shall we put them both side by side so you can take a look at? These are the two different sizes. Now, are we going to be able to tell the difference between these two in 4 months, 3 months? I don't know. We'll find out. Two different hatcheries. There they are. Let's look at the backside. One had the seed drill eggs on it. The other one doesn't. That's got nothing to do with it. Seed drills are not discriminatory. They will lay eggs on anything they can. Backside. Beautiful looking seed. Both seed is phenomenal looking. They're just different. Phenomenal in health, phenomenal in everything. Just they're two different. They look differently. Two totally different looks. All right, am I boring you yet? Here's another one with, we do not, if we see this, we should eliminate these things. How are you going to eliminate it? They are extremely hardy, these little bastards. We could sit it out here in the sun and they'll dry up and die. It might take 2 to 3 days. The oyster will die before the eggs will. That's how tough these little seed drills are. These little oyster drills are they're voracious. They are an invasive species. It is, here we go, T, you gotta look at me. It's illegal to put them back in the drink. It's illegal, meaning it's against the law to put them back in the drink, per DEC. So what do? What do we do? When we have our boat, when we show you our boat, we're going to show you our landing. I hit them on the deck, on the landing deck. They all fall through if they're small enough. If the drills are too big enough, this is where the mesh comes into play. What size mesh are you running? Got to keep the predators out. So the drills, when they fall through, they land on the deck. Some guys wash them off. No, stop. Collect them, put them in a bucket. It's a pain in the ass, but you know what? You're doing the right thing. Plus, you're trying to eliminate some of them off of your farm. Is it a futile attempt? I don't give a shit. It's an attempt. Let's try. Let's try to see if we can get rid of some of these guys. We are in very good shape. As you can see, this seed is just, it's just, if you're an oyster farmer and you're looking at this, you're like, wow, that is beautiful. Just every single one. The hinges are good. Everything is looking great. Again, here's one that's a little vercocked, got a little upturned hinge. Now, we're going to take some of these, we're going to randomly pick 10, and we're going to take a little measurement of these because, again, they're going into a spot that's going to be tested. Here's a double, and you can see how the double, one lives, one dies. Usually the other way around. This one, the little one lived and the big one died. Usually it's the other way around. All right, Tony Joe, have I bored them enough?
Yeah, let's put them away and get them cold.
Put them back and get them cold? I'm probably just going to the drink, so I was thinking about just throwing them in the bag. Well, you're right. I should probably put them in there and just go through them one more time. Or for now, for ease and to keep things cool, we'll put them in the back of the bucket. I should be wearing gloves. These things are razor sharp. My hands are pretty tough, but look at the growth. Look at the growth on that. That is just since this season.
Eric's asking, are they alive?
Oh yes. These are all very alive. Very alive. Unless they're open like this, then they're dead. That's pretty evident. But again, you're looking for what caused the death? Does this have one of them little fancy little baby holes in it? Lo and behold, it does. It's on the undershell. Very tough to see on that one, but it does. It's got a little hole in it. All right, how am I going to do this, T?
Why don't we switch? I'll get a bucket and I'll pour it in.
It's going to be harder to get them over the lip. You're probably going to be better off
I'll put it back
scooping.
in the bag.
I got a scoop here, I think. I wasn't thinking about that. I'm good. We're in shape. We're in good. We'll put them back in the bucket. All right, any questions? Tony Joe, you got anything? So these are getting put into an undisclosed location. We'll be sharing that location with you soon enough, and we'll let you know how things work out. It's exciting stuff we got going on. I'm really excited. What's that? Nah. Those work good too. Those dustpans. Another little quickie. We have absolutely no problems putting this seed into this size mesh. As you can see, 1/2 inch mesh. This seed is measuring out. Fancy little calipers I got going on here. Almost to the exact root, 1.5 inches. That's a 1.5 inch from bill to bill, from tip to tip.
Nice.
They're all going to be in that same neighborhood because they all fell out of this. They just got processed. Here's one that's a little shorter, but a little bit stouter. This is coming in at 1 1/4. So everything is like between 1.5 and 1 1/4. One 3/8. This one's going to be over. Look at the growth on this one. 1/530. So you get the idea. Exciting stuff. How much do you think they're going to grow in 1 month? Put your comment below. Winner
Gets a little surprise.
gets a little surprise. You're going to tell them what the surprise is now?
I have the other one over here that I can show them.
So I'm done for the show. I mean, I'm ready to wrap her up. You ready? Yeah, I'm bringing them on with me right now and put them right in the fridge.
Eric's saying 4 inches.
4 inches? Yeah, Eric, we don't want them quite that big. I like the, if 4 inches is going to happen in 1 month, Eric, holy smokes, we better go take care of them in 2 weeks because they're time to get them off.
All
right, hang on. You don't have a mic. Let me get this done with. You want water? I was just about to ask you. All right, back to our station. There you go.
What's that clickety click?
Sounds like the refrigerator's hurting. Let me go kick it. Here.
Oh, nice.
There it is. All right, moving on. Oh, that was good. All right.
No, I hit. Okay.
You good? Set it into here. Other one here. This one. Right. I can't see it. Hold still. There we go.
Freddie's doing great. Freddie's not here, but he's been
Freddie's
laying low with COVID.
Move over. Yeah, Freddie's been laying low with COVID. We've been keeping him in quarantine. Valuable asset to the Happy Oyster Company. The Captain Freddie, the Angry Damon. We got to keep him healthy. We've been going out checking it out and doing our thing out there, and deploying, and we're getting behind. It's one thing to notice that you're starting to fall behind, so that way, in my eyes, I'm really not falling behind as long as I'm noticing that, because that way I can I can modify accordingly because I am falling behind, and then all of this other stuff that's been going on makes you fall behind more, and then a little injury makes you fall behind a little bit.
But hey, acknowledging it's the first part, so you know what, we know what
denial,
we're doing.
Denial ain't just a river in Egypt,
exactly,
you know what I'm saying?
As a friend of mine said to me years ago, I'm just running 2 weeks behind. But hey, at least the acknowledgement that you know what time frame you are behind.
So really, are you really then falling behind, or are you just, hey, you're just been busy, then it's exciting, and that's the way I look at it. So it's all good, man. It's all good. Where were we going? Oh,
We're going with
the
what you say
new
about the inches.
contest. Now, how?
This is our first contest with the Happy Oyster Company.
First contest with the Happy Oyster Company.
We know how successful the Bike Man for You contests were, so we're now bringing them. Going to start bringing them over to the Happy Oyster Company.
All of the
being
rules.
Sales and marketing that I am, and promotions and yada yada yada.
All of the rules of the Happy Oyster contest is verified by Dewey, Cheatham & Howe, our accounting firm in Massachusetts. I'll just have you know.
Yes. And Bart was just saying, with those babies that we have there, we're going to check them in a month, and they're approximately 1/4 to 1. Good. Give them the size so they know what they're working with.
What?
The size that they are right now, average.
Average size right now is, let's say, 1.5 inches.
So we're starting at 1.5 inches, and in 4 weeks, today's June 13th. Let's look at the calendar. That's going to bring us to July 4th. Ooh. Oh!
No, well, we have a special.
Actually, no.
It's going to
Thank
be after,
you.
after, because I have a special surprise for the July 4th
All right.
episode, okay? I hope everybody, put it in your schedule that you better be.
So
watching
now
July
we're looking
4th.
at July 11th is going to be, we're going to check these babies again. I'm writing it in the calendar here as I'm doing
What,
it.
is
here.
that sweet potatoes in the house?
Yeah, sweet potatoes in the house. I started coming across. I know.
Nice.
I want to talk to you, sweet potato. It's been too long. It's been too long.
Keep going. Keep doing your thing, man, will you?
All right, so the contest is going to be in a month, July 11th, when we come back and check the size of these babies. The first person that guesses the correct size, drum roll,
Dewey, Cheatham & Howe.
and Dewey Cheatham & Howe
Certified.
certified, gets a Bike Man for You.
Bringing something back from the past.
Not from the. Oh no. Bike Man for You.
You are just too programmed, huh?
Oh God! Muscle memory. I haven't had coffee yet. Give me a break. Give me a break. I know.
I didn't even know where she was going
I'm doing
then.
my real estate and paperwork before I come down here and
All right, enough excuses.
Anyway, Happy Oyster Company lapel pin, and they're going to be in this week. It's going to look like this.
The logo.
It's a logo. It's a 1-inch lapel pin. Happy Oyster Company. So
You're going to get a lapel pin to put on your suit jacket.
I'm going to be good and say the first 5. The first 5 people that get the right size are going to get a Happy Oyster Company lapel pin. So, hey, we're just getting started. I can hear
Okay,
the
what else?
moans now.
What else do they get?
What else they get?
Yeah, aren't they getting anything else?
Well, what would you have in mind?
I don't know. Whatever you thought.
No, for this first one, no. So, and we're getting going. Things are moving forward, and I have our first Happy Oyster Company point of sale tool to enjoy eating oysters, happy oysters, or whatever oysters you folks bring to your palate. Drum roll again.
Dun, 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 dun.
We have our
The best
French
cut yet to come.
style shucking knife with Happy Oyster Company engraved on it. And because I'm lefty, in my entire life being left-handed, when I hold something, I read it backwards. And, you wonder why I can read things backwards. It's being lefty and holding things in my left hand where I cover it up. I can't see it. So, you know what? I gave the French shucking knife the logo on the right hand, okay? But you know what? I didn't leave us lefties out. Never, 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 never. And on the left-handed side, eat me. Eat me.
Turn it this way. Now turn it. Oh, there you go.
So.
That work? Oh, no.
No, I'm looking here.
Oh.
So anyway, whether if you're lefty or you're righty, you can read it. So yeah, we have the Happy Oyster Company shucking knife.
We
I'm
modeled it after our buddies.
Yeah. Here.
Dun, dun, dun.
Show them all we have.
Here you go. Well, I'll show them in a second. You can show them that. Leave them there.
Yep.
So our buddies, our
Our
sponsors.
sponsor, OysterTracker, Chip. We have a. He gave us a knife for Happy OysterTracker, and we like the French style.
We like
to
his
protect
style.
the hand.
Yeah.
And I'm actually going to be looking at sourcing a glove because safety. So
Safety takes no holiday, so
yeah,
you should
and
be
don't.
wearing a glove.
If you're just getting started with shucking, guys, please be careful. Always have a glove in the hand holding the oyster because these knives are very, very sharp.
And some of them might need a little modification. It depends upon what you do. I'm sure we'll get into that. I mean, I'm getting into it a little bit more and more. I mean, you knew it was just a matter of time before I started to really start to hone in on that shucking thing. And we got a whole bunch of different knives that we've kind of been collecting and whatnot. I was downstairs cleaning out some, again, garbage and junk and going through some old stuff. And I found this guy, which is also this thing has got to be ancient. It was in my kitchen drawer when I was a kid. I remember seeing it.
Feels good.
So, very similar to that style of knife. There are multiple different styles of knives. I am learning just like you. And I'm giving it to you as quickly as I learn it myself. So, hey.
And like any tool too, and everyone's hand is different. So
Peconic Gold, another buddy,
Yep.
Matt Ketchum.
They got a nice knife too.
They got a really nice looking knife. It's a little different style. I can't remember what the style is. Like maybe Matt will come in and tell us. Fred's got a couple of different ones. Fred's got some really old ones.
Fred's got some that'll gut a pig. So
so
no surprise.
So that's where we're at. How long we been on? Oh man, we got to be way over right now.
We're getting going. We're gonna as we get selling them, we're gonna have those for sale, to the people in demonstration, and we're working on our shucking skills as well, so we don't hurt our hands. Any quick questions before we go? Next week is the 20th. The 21st is Father's Day, which is a week from tomorrow. So don't forget your old man. We're grateful that you're here. We wouldn't be here without you. Tell your friends to come and join us to have some fun this Saturday morning. Grab your cup of coffee. And, we want to share the world, learn how to grow oysters, career change.
Thanks, guys. I miss you too, sweet potato.
See you mid-July, Peg.
Yeah, please look us up. We always, maybe sweet potato, you could come on the show. What do you think?
Yeah.
Huh? That would be fun. 4th of July is coming up. I got a special show forecast. Let's hope for good weather. Good weather on Saturday, the 4th of July, for everybody, for all of America, because it's America's birthday. We are going through some serious changes. It's exciting. Sometimes when things are exciting, things can get a little painful. Hey, it's all good, okay? I love you guys. Thank you all so much for tuning in each and every week. You guys are what makes me tick. I'm selfish. I want to share it with you guys. I want you guys to come in and see what we got going on. I have so much of a fun sharing it with you guys, and I appreciate you guys watching us from the bottom of my heart. I will see you guys next week. I want everybody to be cool. I want everybody to be kind.
Help your neighbor and friends, okay? We're more alike than different. Love one another. One love. Let's go, guys. One love.
I want everybody to be happy.
You hold the right way.
I want everybody to be safe.
You're righty. I'm lefty.
And I want everybody to love and respect one another.
Yes.
I love you all. See you next week. And remember, eat me.
Bye.
We'll see you next week.
Have a great week.
Love you guys.
Bye.